There is much more going on than meets the eye. The adventure begins here.
Cool.
And that's how trades are done on CS Money. With Hellcase multi-cases, you're no longer restricted by random case opening mechanisms. Now, you are able to pick any of the cells containing skins and actually determine what you win. Use the promo code and dive right in.
Alright, hello everyone, welcome to the broadcast. The name's Danny. As you can see, this time around we have the likes of Red Reserve going up against Windigo. It is the first map here of our best of 3 series, which I do believe it is in fact the map pick of Windigo. It is Train. Second map will be Dust 2, and the third one, if necessary, will be of course Mirage. So this should be in fact quite the interesting matchup between the two teams, as in fact they have faced off against each other not too long ago in a different league, and I do believe that is where Red Reserve were able to actually win up against Windigo in a 2-0 fashion. So it's going to be interesting to see how this matchup turns out, because it will be a full-on best of 3, not just a simple best of 2, as the matchup right, well, it seems to be like Red Reserve will probably going to be sticking on that city side, I presume. Yes, they're going to be sticking on the city side of Train, with the knife round being picked up. This match should be quite the interesting one, because it is an interesting storyline, I might say, because both of these teams, you know, they're on the rise. Windigo in particular could be very satisfied about the fact that they have been able to qualify to a pretty big event, and that is, of course, WSG in China. Red Reserve, though, they themselves got a pretty interesting storyline, because we're talking about a team that have got a very interesting new addition in the form of Draken, of course, a long-time veteran of the Swedish scene. I guess we could sort of call him now a veteran, but he is a youngster just like any other of his teammates competing in this team. So very interesting to know, will the new addition of Draken has actually it is obviously an upgrade for the team, but I do hope to see a bit more from this team, because they have been struggling against some of the lesser opponents. So maybe in this matchup they're going to be able to show us what they're worth of, and their worth should be a bit better than Windigo, I presume. Why not we take a look at the odds real quick? What the odds say? Whoops. Apparently there are no odds. Maybe next time, folks. Maybe next time let's see the odds, but for now, let's see this push here from Windigo. It's so far so good. They're entering the bomb site. They have deployed the smoke grenades to block off the vision here for Rusty, as Rusty can't seem to find anything. It does kind of look like Windigo are in a position to plant the bomb here, and with that being said, the bomb plant does come in, and I presume, yes, they're actually going to be able to put their players in pretty safe positions. However, Freddy B is here in Pop Dog. It can be quite the nuisance here for the Bulgarians, but at least Blocker is able to get rid of him. There's, of course, a couple more players to go here for Red Reserve. Blocker is in a pretty, he's in a very difficult position to be in a bubble. I'm not really sure what Bubble is trying to accomplish there, but it is a bit problematic. He can't really accomplish anything in that spot. It is very difficult. So I do wonder, and with the acquisition of the bomb plant, Windigo will probably consider, they're just going to go for a bit of a standard play. We'll just try to go for a partial buy here. Some of the guys that had a bit more extra money on the back of them getting kills on the pistol round will now make the investment in some of those upgraded pistols, but it's obviously not too much. We're going to be able to see much more better, so to speak, weaponry from Windigo once the second round is here. Or rather I should say the third round is here, because this round in particular, it does end up counting like the second round. The third round is what should be more interested in. as this one, it should be a cleanup here for Red Reserve. I mean, the great thing about one thing I do want to say about a map like Train is that it is quite difficult to find kills with the pistols, because it is a map that has a lot of these long range engagements where the pistols shouldn't be able to come out on top of these engagements, but there's still some parts of the map where you can find some success. You know, the maneuverability you have in the outside area here alongside these trains. I mean, you can actually sneak up with some of these players up close and personal with a pistol and just do the job with the CZ. Ships, though, might just be able to show us how it's done, but Rusty, yeah, he's got the angle. He is able to land a kill on Ships, even though it's not the cleanest of kills, but it seems to be a good-looking round here for Red Reserve. They're able to get some of these initial kills, and probably the remaining should also go to Red Reserve, unless Bubble can prove me wrong, which he has been claiming that one kill. Could go for more here on Draken, who's still constantly peeking into his crosshair. And Bubble, yes, he finally will go down, but in all honesty, that wasn't too bad of a round there for Red Reserve. They end up losing only one player, so overall, as far as anti-ecos are concerned, it wasn't as bad. So right now we are going to be able to see the guys here from Windigo making the proper investment, as we were hoping to see. They have, of course, the AK-47s come out. No WP though. So I guess we could actually be able to see a bit of a more faster play here from the Windigo side. Maybe. It's definitely a possibility once you have the rifles, as you know, the rifle is definitely allowed to have the more speed than in comparison to having a scope rifle. Oh, there seems to be damage exchange here, and yet Blocker will be able to get the kill on Hampus. I don't think Windigo realized that there in fact is one more player here in the pop dog area. That is, of course, Grux, the youngster for his team. So I presume the likes here of Red Reserve are just gonna continue on holding on to their positions. Of course, I mean, Grux is in quite a powerful spot right now, but if he ends up dying here, I mean, it's gonna be a bit of a shame here for the Swedish guys. They want to try to hold on to their positions. I do wonder where Draken is stationed at. He does have the scout though, but it's actually stationed here at the A-bomb site. No, that was in fact Rusty. Now Grux though will be able down to kill. They finally get rid of him as Poison just spins around with that AK of his. Ooh, gotta be more careful shooting your own teammates there, Blocker. Freddy and Draken, I mean, yeah, this round has suddenly become so difficult for the Swedish to win. Ships though is still able to spot out Freddy B, but not get the kill. But in all honesty, I mean, the chance of survival here for Freddy B or Draken is very slim. I mean, you can see the likes of the Bulgarians slowly but surely making their way towards CT spawn. Dragon, even though he does have the headshot angle, he can't really win that engagement. And well, Freddy B now, yep, they're ready and waiting. They want to try to get that one more Swede. They are going to be able to succeed at it. Windigo, well done by them. At the end of eliminating every single Swedish player. And in fact, does this mean that Red Reserve will actually opt to go for an eco? Because I took a look at Hampus' money. It is huge. He's got 5 grand. The rest of the guys, I mean, not too great. I mean, you have Freddy B on 3K. Still possibility to make an investment, but because the money situation isn't that even, yeah, they should go for 1 eco, but I'm confused though. Rusty decides to actually make the purchase of the pistol, so I guess he's just going to be banking on the fact that Hampus is going to give him a drop later on. But here, Seiko means that Red Reserve decided to go for a bit of a stack here towards the A-bomb site. Putting a bit more emphasis here in the outer area, as they do have the majority of the players stationed here. And I'm not really sure if the guys here from Windigo realize this, but either way, they want to try to play this one as safe as possible. Right now, the push will take place here on the bomb side. Flash grenades and all other utility being deployed here over the B side, though not a single kill going in favor here of Red Reserve, even though Victor is going to be surprised to see a lonesome Hampus close by him. It does look like Red Reserve, yeah, there's nothing more they can do here. Maybe Draken getting a kill, but yeah, even he cannot succeed. The aim punch kicks in, and it's very difficult to get a kill in that scenario. So Freddy B's gonna try to get a kill here. Yeah, but he cannot succeed. Not sorry from him though. I mean, it was a valiant attempt, so I will give credit for that. But in all honesty, as we can see, Windigo have been able to even up the scoreline. It is a 2-on-2. It's not a bad scenario. I mean, as it is early days here in the very first half. This is the map pick, of course. Let me remind you folks of the likes. Whoops. Wait, pardon me. It is, yes, a Windigo. See how the Bulgarians are going to be able to fare against the Swedes, because I think this is also a map the likes of Red Reserve tend to play quite fair bit in a lot of the best of threes. Oh, Draken though, he will be able to get the first kill on the ships. Has an early advantage here for the Swedish team of Poison. That was a very nice flick on Hampus, but he still won't be able to land the kill, only just a shot. And itself stopping up the player is a pretty good thing, but looks like it won't matter too much as Red Reserve so far have been able to find all the kills necessary. Blocker alongside Poison. Still gonna try to give it their best shot and at least maybe planting the bomb in this scenario, but yeah, now it has become very difficult here for Poison as he's left in a 1-on-4 scenario, which the bomb is it dropped by that dumpster there? I think that's the case. So Poison, maybe for him, the best bet would actually be to try and save this gun, because his teammates, they got a decent amount of cash, and if they end up saving their guns, they can still try to make this one work in the next round. But Poison, even though on 6 points of health, he's still going to try to get some more kills here, try to do some damage on that CT side economy here for Red Reserve, but even he goes down. And I think they might just be interested in opting to go for a double up. Sure, why not? If you're Red Reserve, Draken is of course a very prominent opper. And I think maybe Disco Doppler might be interested in picking up the sniper rifle. I wouldn't be too surprised to see if that is the case. Well, I guess that wasn't the longest of timeouts taken. So now we're going to be able to continue on with the matchup here. The guys here from Red Reserve now having the double op setup. Oh, apparently Hampus is going to be the one opting to go for the sniper rifle, not Disco Doppler. I wonder where Hampus is going to be stationed at. Probably the best bet, or at least that's what I'd say. One of the sniper rifle players will station towards the A bomb side, the other one I guess towards B. I think that other one towards B will probably be Draken, as he has been able to find the initial kill towards Ram side pretty early on, but Windigo here, so they're going to be changing up the pace here. That's a very good flash. Rusty can't do a thing, and now Windigo can easily continue on pushing onto the side. That's a very sick flash to see. Now Crux is going to try to make his best work here, but can't do too much damage here or any work, to be honest. It's such a difficult spot to be in. In fact, talking about difficult spots, same goes for Draken and Freddy B. I don't even know if you want to try to contest this one, because again, you can see that Freddy B, even though he is close by towards Ivy, the thing is though, he's not going to be able to find a kill quick enough because the Windigo players are playing very far back. But so they're still going to try to go for it oddly enough. Draken does have the defuse kit, so there's definitely a possibility to stick it, but at this point, yeah, finally one kill comes in, the second one, but yeah, it's simply not enough time to defuse the bomb. Surely, they were really hoping to get the defuse in. They would have had to work their way a bit quicker there, Red Reserve. But at the end of it all, you have to give credit for Windigo. You know, the fact that they've been able to hold off for as long as possible, not to give up any kills, meant that they were pretty much able to win the round on the back of it. So, as of course, props for the Bulgarians. It does appear like Windigo going to be putting a lot of emphasis on this B bomb site, as the majority of the players have shifted their way towards the brown holes. not being opposed by a single CT means that, yeah, they can actually just continue on holding here towards brown halls, and if they do wish, so they can actually make an execute on this side. Hampus, though, gets blinded, can't really do a thing, but he finally pounces. He's able to get at least one of these shots, but oh, Hampus even goes with a second one. Spots at the guy planting the bomb, but it's a very difficult position for Windigo to be in. Ships, though, very much closer by. Hampus misses the no-scope. It looks like his services won't be necessary, as in fact, Draken is there to help him out. And it is another round here for Red Reserve. Very well done here by the Swedish guys. In particular, did like the fact that, you know, Hampus wasn't really taking that much of a proactive role in that round, playing right behind, I think it was the Great Train there. In the worst case scenario, if his teammates ends up dying there pretty early on here, Hampus, you know, being on the back of the side, can still do some serious damage, or at least hold off the push, and, well, Hampus definitely succeeded by that shot, man. Oh, that was a nice shot from Hampus, you cannot deny it. Ooh, oh, okay. So you're going to be seeing the auto shotty in the hands of Hampus. Maybe someone else is going to try to opt for it. But that is an interesting purchase. I'm not going to lie. Because when you think about it, the auto shotty, or in fact shotguns, definitely can be making quite an impact on a map like Train, especially if you head on over towards Pop Dog. That is where you can just continue on holding. Whoop. Big yikes. Hope that's not going to be a serious issue here, but the way it is, I mean, once you do have a shotgun, you can just continue on holding down towards Pop Dog. And if you're a CT, all you have to do is just wait for the terrorists to just jump down into your loving arms, and you're able to get all the kills necessary with the shotgun. Whether it be, you know, the Max 7, the Nova, or the auto shot in this case. Ooh, so there are some definitely issues here with the feed we're getting, folks. So of course I'm gonna be making some quick technical adjustments. Hope it's gonna get fixed ASAP. So guys, don't go anywhere. I should be able to fix it relatively quickly. Go ahead and put on some sound, some music, and I'll be right back. Ah, there we go. Can't really say we missed too much, but as we can see, we're very much back at the matchup here. It is 5-3 here. Looks like Windigo will have to go for one of them good old-fashioned ecos here. So all they're gonna have in their equipment are the good old Glocks. Ah, yes, the Glocks. So yeah, you can see the guys here from Red Reserve are gonna be pulling on relatively safely. Didn't really see the auto shotgun in action, so I mean that's a bit of a shame, but you are able to see what's going on here. It is a bit of a push here towards brown holes, so Freddy has to be very careful because those Glocks have left him with only 13 points of health, and yet Freddy B is alive and kicking. That's a good thing here for Freddy, and oh, just look at that, even the third kill comes in. But already Hampus, though, he's got to be able to get rid of poison. It looks like ships can't really do too much. It is the 6th round here for Red Reserve. And, yeah, that is pretty cool. At the likes of Red Reserve have been able to have such a solid hold so far, even though this is not their own map pick. But as I did alluded to it earlier, I have seen Red Reserve play on Train, and I can't really say they looked very sloppy in it. In fact, it looked like one of their own better maps, so Not sure if Windigo have made the correct choice here, but we'll see. So like here, Windigo do continue on sticking with those AK-47s of theirs. No big gun being invested just yet. It's just the old-fashioned AKs. Freddy B though is going to be seeing a couple players coming his way, but even he doesn't want to contest it. But Draken, he tries to give it his best shot, doesn't succeed, and continues on playing it way safely. In fact, maybe a bit too safe, as in fact he's going to leave his own buddy Freddy B as lonesome on the bomb side, and Draken just continue on playing towards connector. It does look like Rusty is going to be seeing a couple of his players coming his way. That's a lineup for Rusty, and already this round is looking horrible for Windigo. They lose so many players and so quick. Red Reserve now, they got themselves a very good chance here yet again, especially because Rusty has been able to drop the bomb carrier, has to retrieve it. But how do you do it with your bubble? The good thing is for him, he's got so much time to work an entire minute. But even though he does have this entire minute to work with, he's still going to have to be relatively quickly if he wants to try to end up winning the round, because first of all, he has to retrieve the bomb, and once he does, he still has to make his way at the bomb site. So even though it is 40 seconds on the clock though, he has to hurry up. So, Bubble, I guess he's hoping to find something through that very tiny gap, and no, looks away the worst possible timing as Rusty even anticipates the player to be up there. That is very well done here by Red Reserve. Another solid hole here by the Swedish, and again, that's a problem, isn't it? Windigo is gonna have to go for good old-fashioned eco. Rusty, that's that's a very lucky play for him. He was able to succeed with a lineup, and especially the second guy ends up even though he ends up shooting the first guy in the chest, the second guy, I think whilst he jumps down, he ends up crouching, and thus the bullet actually even land on his head. So I mean, that is some sick penetration. Oh, Crux though, he's gonna be very content with pushing forward. The nade though does so much damage on these guys. He honestly doesn't even have to continue on pushing forward. He can just continue on holding passively if he wish so, but still gonna hold his position. But yeah, that's a smart play there from Grux. There's really no need to be playing way too aggressive, especially in a round like this where you know your position probably has got a lesser investment or non-existent investment in the case of Windigo. So it does make a lot of sense to just be playing passively with your Red Reserve, especially use the big green guns, the AWPs in this position. One of the Yoppers looking forward towards T-Con. He's going to be hoping to see some of those players get out of there. But as we can see, Windigo playing this one very slowly. Even for, as you can see, a bit of an eco. They're still trying to lead out their option, trying to find as much success as possible, but not here towards Ivy. Not a single kill working out for them, and so far so good here for Red Reserve as they don't end up dropping a single player. And it is a very confident round for Red Reserve. It was, of course, up against a not so superior investment. It was just the pistols. Oh, it's a shame we didn't get to see how Grex performed there, but as we can see though, the likes here of Windigo gonna continue on with their AK-47s, but one thing I would love to see from the Bulgarian side is maybe one of the faster plays come out. I mean, them having the AK-47s, there's definitely a good opportunity for them to maybe try to make one of these executes on B bombs. It's just that you have to get to him first. Draken though making some plays here. In fact, both of the ops making plays. Hampus now hasn't been able to get those two crucial kills, and he's gonna back away. He got some great openings there towards brown holes, and he's just gonna back away, gonna be playing safe. There's really no more need for the guys at Red Reserve to continue on playing aggressive CS. Hampus and Draken have done their job. Well, Hampus in particular getting those two kills. But in all fairness, Ships, so he has been able to sneak past through T-Con. So they may not inspect him. Oh, Ships is moving in forward, slowly but surely gathering the intel. No one's looking towards him. There's Ships, 1, 2, and 3 taps. Goes in for the third one. Can't really line it up. But it's still a valiant effort there from Ships. Definitely puts his teammates in a viable position, as in fact, the big bomb site doesn't have a single defender. They've all rotated away. So now Victor and Blocker going to give it their best shot. I think Hampus is able to spot a one guy towards the oil tanker. but so of course one more guy towards default. That is of course Victor. Oh, Victor trying to win the fight. It is a very difficult one to win against the Opper. Trying to get the pre-fire in. Molotov will obviously force him out. He has to take the fights there. Blocker is there to help him out. Now it's all in the hands of Victor. He has to go for the headshot angle, but no. He moves his crosshair a bit too early, as he was anticipating for Freddy B to come in from a different angle. And so Freddy is able to succeed in the clutch. And of course, with that being said, there's another round here for Red Reserve, as they're keeping up a pretty dominant performance so far here on our very first map and our very first half. Windigo having the investment here of a sniper rifle. That's good to see, because there's something we really may be lacking in the offense here of Windigo, is finding those opening frags. And maybe with them having a sniper rifle in the hands of Poison, who is maybe not a lot of you have known him, but I do believe he played in a roster by the name of B-Pro, and he was by far the best player in that team. In some of these best of 3 series where B-Pro would end up winning in a, say, a 2-0 fashion, you're going to be seeing like Poison have like 60, 50 frags, something ridiculous like that. And here though, the fact that he has the sniper rifle in his hands, he's been able to get the first kill onto Rusty. That already is something that Windigo can be very happy about. With them getting the initial frag, they can now maybe contest a different part of the map, but still kind of focus here towards Ivy. So Poison is stationed as well. Try to back up his teammates here, but towards Ivy, if they do want to pop out of this part of the map, they're going to have to be very careful of the crossfire that Red Reserve have set up for them. Smoke grenades being deployed, flash grenades, and in fact both the Hoppers are here. This is going to be a very interesting exchange, as now the Hoppers are falling apart. But there's Draken, of course. Victor will be able to reply with a kill of his own, but right now, oh man, Grux, the youngster, steps up. He's able to get 3 kills from up heaven. That of course ends the push there from Windigo. Ooh, that is a shame. Everything was going so well, and then at one point, it's just they get absolutely destroyed here. Windigo with 1 man up in heaven. That is of course Grux. And I must admit though as well, the hold towards Ivy was also pretty successful here for Red Reserve. But honestly, maybe they just should have, I don't know, waited just a little bit more. Windigo, once they get the initial kill towards Ivy, they just want to continue. They just want to continue on pushing forward. And they definitely made some mistakes there. Maybe they should have allowed an individual like Poison, with him having the sniper rifle in his hands, just allow him to roam around the map a little bit more. Maybe, just maybe, you could have found a kill, maybe towards a different part of the map, and they could have called off some rotations. But the way it has worked out right now, it is 10 rounds for Red Reserve. The Bulgarians still got a couple more rounds to work with here. If they're able to win this, well, next 2 rounds here, we should be able to see a 10-5 scoreline. And my question is, how are they going to approach this upcoming round? Because, as you can see, folks, money, well, it's not that great for them. They can definitely try to make a partial buy if they do wish so. Keep at least $2,000 and just have those pistols in a round like this. Or, if they do wish so, they can just try to go for the straight up force buy. That's also a possibility. So I wonder what is going to be the approach here for Windigo. Because they definitely have got some options to work with here. And I'm almost certain, you know, this being their own map pick, they should be able to have some of the more maybe elaborate strats just ready and waiting. This could be obviously a great opportunity to use them in this very important map of the best of 3 series, because I mean it is being their own map pick. The second map we're going to be heading over to does too, and I can't really say that that is a map that's going to be very favorable for Windigo. In fact, I don't think they really played them out too often, so I mean, this is definitely a really important win. But they're taking their sweet time, Windigo, aren't they? They're taking their sweet time. Maybe it is more of a technical issue than a tactical one. I mean, I personally just hate the technical issues. It's never fun, nor for the viewers, nor for the casters, nor for the guy who's observing with these very sick camera angles. A great observant here from StarSeries. So I do hope it's not a very troublesome issue here for the Bulgarian side. Oh, there you go. Looks like the pause has been lifted. And we're able to continue on with this matchup, folks. We are going to be able to see a full-on force buy here from Windigo. So I'm very intrigued to see how this force fight will pan out for them, because the past couple of rounds where they did have the AK-47s to work with, I can't really say they found a lot of success. So let's see what they can do here. The rifles here, very little utility in fact. What, you have 2 smoke grenades, 3 flashbangs, that's it. That's all Windigo has got to offer, so it's going to be a very difficult task for them, but let's see. Oh, there we go. Windigo not slowing down. They're going to be making this push on the A bomb site. So far, so good, as Bubble will be able to take down Grux. And there's, of course, Poison ready and waiting for Rusty to peek. He finally pounces. And right now, this is looking like a very good round for Windigo. They might just be able to make this one work. So, of course, Draken and Hampus still surviving in this one. Hampus, where's he stationed at? He is towards Connector, and looks like he's not going to be in this one. There's actually a smoke grenade blocking off his vision. So, yes, Hampus now has to back away. Try and save that AWP of this, because as you can see, Red Reserve, they don't really have the most amount of money in the world, so they can definitely consider trying to save this op here. But the way Hampus is moving here, is definitely content with trying to find a kill, and oh no, Hampus misses it. Has to back away now. That's some great movement from him. But yes, if he's gonna be able to save the AWP, that in itself isn't too bad. Because Red Reserve, like I said, they don't really have the most amount of money. So now they're going to be able to drop an individual like Rusty, who's just sticking with 1,000 bucks. And the rest of the guys will have a very solid purchase. So, it looked like Windigo, all they had to do was just change up the pace a little bit. They decided to go for a very fast rush of the A bomb set, having the majority of their players push through Pop Dog. They were able to very easily overwhelm the defense that Red Reserve had to offer. It was actually very nice. They actually were able to find the ground to work here. Freddy B, though, might consider playing a bit more safe, because these players, looks like they're very content with actually trying to rush him down. Freddy B now can definitely use some backup. The backup is here. The cavalry has arrived from Connector. That is, of course, Draken and Hampus. The 2 oppers hand in hand, able to find some crucial kills on the bomb site. And now, Bubble alongside Ships. It's going to be interesting to see how they can pull this one off. I think Ships is even anticipating for Grux to actually push out through brown holes. That seems to be very plausible. Bubble, gotta have to be very careful. Once the smoke fades, then all hell is going to break loose. So he wants to try to find these kills as soon as possible. Hampus, though, not able to give up just yet. Bubble gonna try to give it his best shot, but he's surrounded by the Swedish players. And there's going to be 11 rounds saved for Red Reserve, which they can be very happy about. I mean, they can be very proud with such a scoreline, but wait. Ooh, enough time? Enough time. There you go. There. Now I can definitely say it is 11 rounds here for Red Reserve in comparison to Windigo's measly 4. You know, this being the map pick of the Bulgarian side, it's not good. I mean, that is not a very good scoreline here for Windigo. So I am hoping maybe with the acquisition of the pistol round here, the second half, they might just be able to find more success. So the pistol round is obviously of great importance here for the likes of Windigo, because even though with the new Counter-Strike update, I mean, a pistol round victory can still net you 2 rounds, which in itself is a pretty good boost. Just like that run boost. Very well done there by the Swedish guys. Sadly, though, Rusty won't have too much momentum to have a very good angle to push up through Ivy, but that was unintentional, I suppose. It really didn't work out that well. Red Reserve, though, I think they want to try to play this one a bit more safe. They even have Freddy B on the smoke grenade, and in fact, in general, he's got the utility. So, it looks like smoke grenade is deployed towards Connector, and it looks like it is going to be a straight up push on the bomb site. There's, of course, going to be a blocker. He is quite low in HP. He has been gushed by one of those Glocks. It does appear like Red Reserve actually might just be able to overwhelm the bomb site, but there's still 3 more Bulgarians. Talk about 1 Bulgarian remaining and 0 Bulgarians remaining, because right now it's all in the hands of Ships. He has made the rotate in, and now Ships is going to try to give it his best shot at the retake. Of course, the defuse kit, I do believe, has been dropped towards Old Train, and yeah, that's just such a difficult round for Ships to win. It will be a 1 for Red Reserve, and like I said, guys, if you end up winning the pistol round, there's of course a very high chance that you should be able to convert the next round, because more often than not, and nowadays Counter-Strike, it has become an obvious choice to just try to go for a full-on eco, which I do presume. I'd love to see the hood now, anytime. Anytime now. I'd love to see the hood. I'd love to see what weapons the opponent's got. There we go. Like I said, it's a full-on eco here for Windigo, and yet they're still able to find the kill onto Rusty. That's an AK-47. Now salvage here from Bulgarian side, but Hampus, you will be able to stop the madness for now, but there's still a couple of these Bulgarians surviving, and not anymore apparently. It's all up to Ships here. He's got the USP out, so maybe he can get something done. Or not. That will be a very clean round here for Red Reserve. They end up losing one player, so they can still... I'd say they can still be quite satisfied about their efforts. There was only one dead guy in comparison. There could have been a lot more. So, Windigo now do decide to make the purchase here. In fact, Poison decides to go for the sniper rifle. It is, I think, an obvious pickup for him. As you can see, he is the highest fragging player for the Windigo side, so Poison, you know, if there's anyone that might just be able to put the swings back in favor of Windigo, it might just be Poison with that sniper rifle of his. Like I said, he is definitely a very good gamer, so I'm very hoping to him perform at his best. But Rusty though, oh, I'm not really sure. I should have considered actually trying to climb up the blue train there, but no, Draken, he absolutely decimates Poison there towards Ivy, and now Red Reserve looks like they're just gonna continue on pushing forward, though they do, if they do wish so, can actually slow down the pace quite a bit, but not apparently this time. It will be just a first push here on the bomb side. Victor is here by his lonesome. Victor is doing a very good job holding down the push, but right now the backup has arrived as one of his teammates down towards Old Train, so you can actually find the better of those two players in Ivy, because as you can see guys, Freddy B, like, he's so low in HP. There goes the same for Grux, and Draken might just have to be the one to make a difference in this matchup. Grux though, even though at 1.0 HP, ends up winning the fight against Bubble. That is massive, because right now Victor, I'm not sure if he's, oh, he's even looking away, anticipating that to be a bait, but to some extent I guess you could call it a bit of a bait. Draken though, oh man, he's gonna be able to see Victor, but Victor still wins the fight. Now it's all to the hands of Grux, and as you can see, he is only at 1 point of HP. Okay, that's the first kill there for Grux. Gotta make sure you don't... Okay. Even jumps like that, I mean, I'm quite scared Grux might end up dying. But yes, it kind of looks like Grux is still gonna try to give it his best shot at the one-on-one clutch. He does deploy the Molotov, so this won't allow Ships to make the play. And I mean, his best bet probably is to try to take a headshot angle. And of course, this A-bomb site is just perfect for that. Grux... Oh, they're playing a ring around the rosy. Grux is not going to be able to see Ships quick enough. Oh man, the timing is impeccable. Right now, nor Ships nor Grux are able to see each other. And the biggest problem right now for Windigo's Ships is that he doesn't really have a defuse kit, so he's going to have to begin to make some noise. He's going to have to step up. And of course, him not having the defuse kit, he wants to try to win the fight ASAP, but Grux, he's playing this one to perfection. He's not giving it away, and Grux is gonna win it. He wins the 1-on-2 clutch and puts Red Reserve with 14 rounds of the board. That is great stuff there from the youngster, who in fact has got 22 kills. Some of the other matchups I get to see Grux play, he wasn't really doing that well in the fragging department. I'm not gonna lie. But here, there we go. Grux with the first kill. This only becomes a doable clutch, and in the end, I mean, it just all came down to timing, and Grux played it to perfection. Very well done by him. So Windigo, they do decide to try to go for the force play here. It's not looking that great. I mean, they've got the rifles out here, sure, but they also have an SMG, a scout, a Max 7 in the hands of Ships. So it's really not a good looking investment, but knowing that the scoreline is 14-4, they're still going to try to make for these plays here. Hampus, he's got the AK out. Might just be challenged here by Victor, whom has got a pretty aggressive angle. You cannot deny that. But the good thing is, for a guy like Victor, he's got a teammate there in Pop Dog. Oh man. Even though we saw the POV there of Blocker, I was kind of hoping Blocker to win that engagement, but nope. Freddy B just eliminates him. Same goes for Hampus. And right now, Red Reserve, this is the time where they can just group up their players and make the push. But Ships still finds a kill, and Rusty's there to reply. And now it's all to the hands of Bubble. He's got a very difficult task ahead of him, because even though he's got the FAMAS, yeah, there's just players all over the map. And it will be the 15th round here for Red Reserve, as they're looking very solid here on Train. Like I said, even though this is the map pick here of Windigo, I have seen Red Reserve play on a map like Train before, and I can't really say I was too impressed with their gameplay, but they definitely look like they know sort of style they want to play on a map like Train. And on the CD side, they showed some great prowess. Same goes here for the T side. Their players able to step up in some very huge and significant ways. So it does look like utility being deployed over the A-bomb side, though I think this is all but a ruse. I don't think they're actually hoping to actually make a push here on the A side. Chips, though, yeah, there was a bit of a gap in the smokes. He is able to kill Rusty in that position. But, though, that's the first skill going in favor of Windigo. It's still been replied by Hampus, and Dragon just jumping around the corner. It looks like just Windigo might just be able to find themselves around, but hold on just a sec. Hampus and Grux still making it doable. Bubble. Oh man, if Bubble would have won that fight, that could have been everything. But now it's all up to Ships and 1-on-2. He does have the AUG, which in itself isn't that bad of a weapon, but Ships, though, moving right around the corner. Ooh, sees Grux, who's already very low on HP. But this does mean that Ships has revealed his position. He didn't see the head there of Hampus. It's going to be a very interesting fight going on here. Ships, I think, yeah, he has been spotted out, but he's still going to try to give it his best shot, and he does. As he flicks around, he's able to find the kill on Grux as well, thus putting Windigo on the map with the 5th round. Ah, you can actually see a highlight here from Ships. Able to first the first kill, and of course, most importantly, this clutch right here. Surely the timing was a bit off for both of the Red Reserve players, but at the same time, I mean, they were such a difficult position to try to win this one out. It does appear like Red Reserve, they decided to go for the force spy here. It's still a very solid investment, as you can see. They have the AK-47s out. Only Draken probably not doing too good, as does have the Deagle in his hands, but oh, pardon me, not Draken. Rusty's got the Deagle in his hands. But it doesn't look like they're maybe gonna be hoping for maybe an individual like Draken to find the initial kill, which definitely seems to be plausible. But Poison, you know, that could have been a pretty good lineup for him. He can't get a single kill, where his Ships replies with 2. Now, of course, Red Reserve can plant the bomb safely. However, there's still a 3-on-2 retake, which I wouldn't be too surprised if Windigo can actually come out on top in this one. Though, oh, there we go. That's a good start here for Windigo. Freddy B now heading in the smoke. Doesn't really want to reveal his position, but once the smoke fades, I mean, that is where all hell breaks loose. Victor. Oh no, Freddy B has been able to sneak past through. He might just be able to make this one work. Oh, let's see the trigger disciplines here from Freddy B. There's the first kill, but of course, he has to take down 2 more of these players, and well, the defuse can just be stuck. Victor, he's got the kit, and Freddy B, he can win the fight against Bubble. There's enough time for the defuse, and enough time for Windigo to win the round. So this is now the 6th round here for the Bulgarian side. Like I said, I mean, trying to make this one work is going to be very difficult for the Windigo side. They have to end up winning 9 rounds in a row on the CD side, which in itself is quite a difficult task. But in a row, I mean, you know, that's going to be some serious heroics here from Windigo. And of course, in order to make the comeback possible, no mistakes, and I mean no mistakes, can be made by the Bulgarian side. That is very crucial for their side. And I mean, so far they haven't really proved to be very good opponents here for Red Reserve. Pretty much every opportunity, Red Reserve have been able to perform in a greater sense. Here though, double nades of Molotov has been able to flush out those 2 players. So this seems to be a very good round for Windigo. They don't end up losing a single player. So it's definitely going to help out them in the economy game in the long run. Gotham. Please don't. I'm not sure which country you're living in, but I'm almost certain it is cold. And if it is cold, you might get yourself, well, a cold. So you gotta be careful about that. Though maybe I'm being presumptuous, you know. Maybe not every country is has got the winter cold. Maybe it's just me in my humble abode. But anyway, Windigo does look like, well, they're gonna be able to get the initial kill here thanks to Bubble yet again. The guys here from Red Reserve have slowed down to a complete crawl, it looks like. This could actually come back to bite them, because their aggressiveness they've been able to show us on the terror side so far has been one of the main benefactors why they have been able to win so many rounds in a row. But they're gonna be playing on passively. If they're gonna allow for the Windigo players to just pick up them one by one, this could get tricky here for the Swedes. well, Bulgarians are still going to try to give their best shot at this one. So far, so good for them, at least in this 23rd round. But I'd still say a lot of this is going to come down to the defense here that the Bulgarians can show us on the B side. They're going to have to try to hold this one down. Hampus, though, already finding some crucial kills, but Chips with the Og has been able to find some magical kills. And right now, there's actually Bubble with the flank. He's been able to push out through Pop Dog, and Bubble should be able to go down relatively quickly. And yeah, Dragon, he's not really content on trying to find that kill. This is looking very weird right now. It's all in the hands of Rusty, and even he runs out of some bullets. So it is now the 8th round here for Windigo. Like I said, it's still a long way to go here for the Bulgarian side, so it may not be the easiest of rounds. Well, pardon me, the easiest of matches to win, but they're still gonna try to give it a shot. Why not? There's really no any sense to be giving up that early, and this is pretty much the way it's gonna roll in this second half. Because I'm almost certain Red Reserve is about to reach maximum lose money bonus, we're going to be seeing scenarios where Red Reserve, one round, they have a profit investment, they have the AWPs, the AK-47s and whatnot, but if they end up losing that round, then the second one's just going to be pistols, and in that regard, Windigo will going to have themselves I'd say a better chance of winning this one. Rusty, though, if they recovers the AWP, oh, they're just jumping around right in front of each other, but Draken can't really do too much here with the P250. It is going to be the 9th round here for Windigo. And of course, it is now, what, a 6th round? Yeah, 6th round difference between the two teams. Well, 9-15, it is still in our very much first map. I wouldn't say this is still a very clear-cut victory here for Red Reserve because, I mean, these past couple rounds, you guys can't deny it. They haven't been looking as strong as previously might have thought of. So maybe just gonna have to pull out some of it out of the strat book. The nades don't do too much damage here. Bubble's still able to survive. We're gonna continue on holding, but look at this. A totem pole jump down works out perfectly here for Red Reserve. They are able to get the kill there on one of these players. Victor, though, gotta be a bit more careful entering the Pop Dog area, as it does look like Windigo just gonna be playing this one relatively safe. They want to was that actually an option from his own teammate? Oh man, that's a bit of a shame. And well, we can see that this is a push here from Red Reserve, a very successful one at that. As right now, Windigo can't really do anything at this point. It's all up to ships. And would you look at that? The odds of this matchup. It is, in fact, the second map round handicap. So our odds do come in, but it's a tad bit too late. Yeah, that's about it, folks, for our very first map here of the best of 3 series. Oh, look, what are these Russian boys doing here? We're still gonna be back with our matchup. Don't worry about that, guys. A 5 to